While this is not your typical recipe video, it's very relevant to food, especially during the summer months when it's very hot outside. I know if you're based in the Caribbean, it's summer all year long because you have that nice hot temperatures down there. But let's talk a bit about buying takeout. You know, it's summertime, you don't want to cook, you're going to pick up some food at your local Caribbean restaurant. Go out and support them. Go out and support everybody, but more so the Caribbean, the Caribbean restaurants. But anyhow, we are outside. I just done water in the garden there. So the humming that you're hearing is my neighbor's central air AC that's humming away over there. But anyhow, here are my sort of tips, sort of things you need to look out for when you buy that takeout food to take home with you. First and foremost, when you're all on your directly on your way home, so you have no more pit stops, buy that food then. This way it gets home nice and fresh, straight out of the people's kitchen where you bought it from, and there's hardly any risk of the heat causing issues. And as it relates to Caribbean food, especially curry, worst enemy. Curry goes bad quickly, especially if it's going to be in that sort of white coffin they call styrofoam. That thing creates steam, moisture, heat. It is like an oven in an oven if you leave it in your car for too long. Curry goes bad quickly, especially if they add coconut milk to that curry. And speaking about coconut milk, rice and peas. I know you love your little oxtail or your jerk chicken or your curry goat or whatever with your rice and peas. A proper rice and peas will have coconut milk in it. That will tend to go sour or bad quickly. Now, if you know you're going to be half an hour or something before you get home, what I may recommend you do is turn the AC on in your car if you don't have it on already. Point it down to your feet, so you know that two directions, you can have it at you or down to your feet. Make sure some of it is going down to your feet. Passenger side, down where the passenger feet goes, put it down there. It'll be nice and cool. It'll remain cool. Now when you go home, you may have to heat it up. Small thing, rather than risk your food going bad, it's a really easy way to prevent it from going bad and to last a bit longer for your journey. Doubles is another one which can potentially go bad quickly. You have the bara, which is dough, yeast. You have that curry, which is the chana. And you know, all those different additions you add to it, like the kuchula, the pepper sauce, they can all ferment quickly in the heat. So be mindful of that. Again, just before you get home, if you have the opportunity, eat it in the Caribbean restaurant, eat it in the restaurant where you are. Now, and I know we love our Caribbean food. Our Guyanese, Chinese food is one of the best out there, but it's the same thing. That rice can go bad quickly. So be mindful of that. Any sort of Chinese food that you buy, whether it's noodles or whatever, sometimes, you know, and restaurants are guilty of this, of having food sit there for a while, and you don't want to risk that being sitting there at your restaurant where you got it from on the drive home, and then when you get home you're gonna eat bad. You know, and even things like pasta salad, potato salad, egg salad, anything with mayonnaise in there, you have to be mindful. It has to be at a certain temperature or it will go bad quickly on you. And I've learned from experience. I had a coffee in the car, it remained in the heat, the windows were up. I got home a couple hours later, I went and I reheated it. I had milk in my coffee. I'm telling you, I was sick violently for about 3 or 4 hours. So now I don't risk it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, just be smart about it. I'm not saying don't go out and buy the food. Support those restaurants, whether it is Caribbean or not, whatever your heart desire. But just be mindful. Number one tip, as I said from the very start, on the way home, directly home. Now, if you get home and you know you're not going to use it, slam that in the fridge right away, yeah? Heat it up. There's a microwave there. I'm sure you have a microwave. You have access to a microwave. Make use of that microwave. No shame. No shame. Now, restaurants, if anyone here owns a restaurant, especially a Caribbean restaurant, may I recommend a little sticker. Stick that on to the container that you're packaging people food in with a little reminder, it is hot outside, food can go bad. You're protecting yourself and you're protecting your customers. Now I know some restaurants may be hesitant to do so because there may be an association with we selling bad food, but we're not selling bad food. We're educating our customers as to proper sort of handling care of the food. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Always a pleasure having you all in the kitchen with me. Summertime, it is very hot. We're in a heat wave, so I really hope this video gets to you in time before the summer is over. I have 2 more videos. I'm not sure if you guys are interested. One, when doing groceries, the sort of tips when doing groceries, and you're gonna have a bit of a travel to get home kind of thing. Because again, we don't want all that money wasted on our groceries. And 2, how to identify foods, especially cooked foods, when it's gone bad. If you're interested in those 2 videos, drop a comment down below and I'll try to get those videos up within the next couple days. Irie? Irie.